Alright guys, so I'm gonna keep this brief because I'm a little bit sick this week, but still making videos for you guys, so I hope you appreciate that. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the people that I meet at work. I always get like people who come in and they kind of say like funny things and like they have little quirky stories and stuff, and I mean, I'm not like making fun of them per se, I'm more just like, it's just kind of a funny story. I think it's funny, you know, I leave their names out and stuff, so I think you guys might appreciate the humor behind it. But first off, a word from our sponsors, Men's Pocky, for men only. Actually, I'm just kidding, I just got these and I love them. They're like dark chocolate and they're kind of like a thicker biscuit. Great snack if you're into that kind of thing. Anyway, so I had this guy come in and he just got a new rifle. And if you're familiar with AR-15s, they're normally chambered in 5.56. There was a recent development called 300 Blackout, and basically it's the same cartridge that they just neck down and they shove a 7.62 bullet in it. So it kind of is like a little bit similar to what 7.62x39 would be in an AR, except it's all chambered the same. So the only difference is the barrel is chambered in 7.62 or 300 Blackout, whereas it uses the same bolt carrier group, same upper, lower. Magazines are exactly the same, which is really cool. So they originally designed that for suppression because it shoots a really heavy bullet. But the confusing thing is, like, a lot of people think, oh, you know, I'm getting a new caliber in a gun that's originally 5.56. Then they think, oh, there's a lot of stuff that they have to like change in the gun to make it work properly. So the guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, I got a 300 Blackout rifle. Do you have any like magazines for it? And I go, yeah, I'll be right with you in just a moment. If you want to head over to the wall over there, you can see we got a bunch of magazines over there, and then I'll go over there and grab some for you. And so he goes over there and I'm finishing up whatever I'm doing, and like he comes back over and he's like, I only see magazines for AR 5.56, so thanks anyway. And I'm like, wait, hold on, let me finish, I can show you. And he's like, no, you don't have any, it's okay, thanks anyway. And he just leaves, and I'm like, there's a whole wall of 5.56 magazines, like right there. They're the same magazines for 300 Blackout. It's just, I guess a lot of people think like, oh, maybe they need to be like labeled as such, and that can be confusing. Like, you know, I've seen people shoot 300 Blackout into a 5.56 upper, and it pretty much destroys your upper. Like, there's almost like no reusable parts, which is actually like fascinating to see. But at the same time, it's like, it's cool that they use the same mag. So, you know, some people will be like, oh, I'm gonna use colored magazines or translucent magazines, or like designate a certain type of magazine, like maybe Lancers or P-mags or whatever, to designate the type of caliber they're shooting in. But he was like, oh, sorry, you guys don't have any, because he didn't understand that 5.56 and 300 Blackout share the same magazine. So it's kind of funny. I also had this guy who came in, and he was like, sort of a weird situation, because he was a foreigner, you can tell by his accent, and he was probably here from another country, and basically like starting to get into guns. You know, a lot of people come here from foreign countries, and the first thing that they want to do is they want to shoot guns, because that's like the American thing. Like, a lot of countries don't allow you to own certain types of guns, or you can't own guns, period. So this guy's like, you know, trying to get into guns. He doesn't understand a lot of things, and he was saying, hey, what kind of hollow point should I get for like defense? And I'm like, all right, well, you know, I'll show you a couple different ones. And he's like, I need +P. And I'm like, you don't need +P, and I don't recommend it for most people, because most people live in apartment buildings or in near proximity to other people, and you kind of want to minimize the potential casualty of like over penetration and like things like that. So I'm saying like, oh, I mean, you can get +P, but you don't need it, right? And he's like, no, I need +P. And I'm like, why? And he's like, just in case I run into armor-proof, like bulletproof guys.
Juggernaut ready for delivery.
And I'm like, dude, this is Bellevue. You probably work in a similar area. You don't need it. And also, +P isn't designed for armor penetration. It's not what it's for. And he just like didn't understand. He was like, no, I need +P just in case armor. And I'm like, well, okay, on the off chance that you actually meet someone who is like has body armor on, just shoot him somewhere else. Shoot him in the arm, shoot him in the head, just keep shooting until if they're trying to kill you, right, just keep shooting until you like take them down or stop them. And he's like, but I can't shoot that well. And I'm like, well, then you probably shouldn't own a gun, or you shouldn't be shooting him at all. Like, that's not like, it's not just like, okay, I magically have plus P and then all of a sudden I can kill anyone with body armor. That's not like your logic of thinking is like all over the place. And he was just kind of a weird guy. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know, I couldn't really get through to him, but it was just an interesting experience because he was like, just like thinking like, I'm just going to get plus P and just blow through everything and like not have to like worry about any of that stuff. Just blah, 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 and just like straight through him, right? So it's kind of like one of those things where I was thinking, you know, maybe like, I honestly have no idea what he was thinking. It was just a weird situation, but I was just like, just keep shooting somewhere else. He's not like fully armored all over his whole body. That's not like how this works, but anyway, people I meet, right? So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you this week. I'm gonna try to do some cooler stuff next time and like more shooting videos and stuff like that. Lately I've just been like sick and like not feeling well, and there's a lot of other stuff going on, but it's not an excuse, I know. Alright, so anyway, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. We have more videos coming up. Like I said, we've got some shooting videos that'll be really cool, and we love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.